From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. We got man. Check. Check out route. Check 50.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to
Number
the 27.
35, the ball carrier.
Certainly
he
a
was
nice job
tackled
there
at the
by the defense
27-yard line.
rallying to the football and getting
2
him on the
yards
ground,
on the
but I
pickup.
think the play gets
It's
made
2nd and 8.
by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
McDonald's
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Pick up the ball. Slam.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 9 yards is the pickup
Joe
there. They'll have a
Mixon, the ball
2nd and
carrier.
1.
He's brought down at the
It
42-yard
doesn't take a
line.
great play call
A
to
gain of
realize
9.
you want to establish a
Brings
guy
up
of his caliber
2nd
with
and
runs like
1.
this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here I come.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Bengals.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big
First
shot
and 10.
downfield.
That's a 45-yard
The offensive
line.
linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Eat. Here I come. Showing eight.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of...
A gain of 9.
First down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
I'm coming for you, son.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check, 47. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check 37. Check 37. Watch twist. Watch.
Now Joe Mixon. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Great job.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Their battles at the line of scrimmage left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
And 10 at the
I'm not sure
21-yard
this ball
line.
was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
A good first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football.
13-yard
We
line.
expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's eased.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble
Touchdown,
recovery for a
Pittsburgh.
Steelers score.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted
kick is
effort in the
good.
offseason to improve this defense.
Makes the
I
score.
have to say they like the
Steelers
early
7.
returns.
Bengals nothing.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is
made
signaled
at the
for and
25-yard
taken.
line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Bang, bang.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I got him. 4-7's the mic. 4-7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Shows some of that quickness there on the
Complete
move.
to Joe Mixon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets it up for
Joe Mixon.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
We want it. Come to my world. Alert 3, alert 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over
take
here
over first
on the
and
punt.
10.
And the Steelers
their
will go
own
on
20-yard
offense here,
line.
first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Get the ball
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes
It's a gain of 7.
To get to the right people
Brings up
rather
second
than dialing
and
up the
3.
right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's McDonald to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's finally taken down. And it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Throwing on first down. McDonald is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Number 35.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Steelers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
McDonald's
and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, McDonald, and he slings one that's incomplete.
McDonald's
Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and
incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought
Number 35,
down.
the ball carrier.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler
at the 19-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Draw play to the running
more
back.
there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
McDonald's
and he's going to take it in for a
Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 9-yard
touchdown for the point after.
And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Bengals nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line
take over
as he's
first
dropped
and
at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find a guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
51 yards.
First and 10
I'm
at the
not sure how this
12-yard
drive's
line.
going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Come off the ball hard. Slam. Check nine.
Mixon with him. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6.
Number
as he
28,
gets halfway
Joe
to the goal
Mixon,
line.
the ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Brings up
Absolutely.
second
Pretty good
and
room to
4
run on that last
at the
play.
Yeah, they didn't get a
Steelers'
first down,
6-yard
but still,
line.
you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch twist. Say.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time they were
Joe
waiting for
Mixon,
it. He'll
the
be
ball
knocked
carrier.
down before he can get back
He
to
was
the
brought
line of
down by
scrimmage.
Bud Dupree.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the
loss of
play,
2.
so now third down
Brings up
coming
third
up.
down and 6.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Get in that house. 47. Check. 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Both sevens are mine.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's
Burrow's
incomplete.
pass.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He
Higgins.
diagnosed that one close
Incomplete.
quickly and helped force the incompletion.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Gay's kick
The
is
kick
good.
is good.
And they will get themselves on the
Makes
board
the
here
score
at 14
Steelers 14.
Well, that's
Bengals
something of a
3.
pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to
The
solve all the
Steelers
problems.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we saw with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
McDonald's
and thought
pass.
there were some holes in the
Complete to
defense,
Derek
and
Watt.
they exploited them the last
It's a
time
gain
out.
of 10.
Let's see if they can come back and
First
put together a
down,
similar drive.
Pittsburgh.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing is McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before
McDonald's
being
pass.
tackled.
Complete to
It's a
Eric
Pittsburgh
Ebron.
first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds
McDonald's
just shy of the
pass.
40.
Complete to James
I know
Washington.
many people like to throw to the tight
10
end,
yards
maybe in a
on
little
the pickup.
flexed out position
It's
because
second
he
and
creates
inches
mismatches with his
at
size.
the Bengals'
But slot
42-yard
receivers do the
line.
same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down,
Number 35,
looks like right
the ball
at
carrier.
the 40. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Ebron with it over the middle.
McDonald's pass.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain
get
of
a chance
17
to talk
yards.
it over after picking up the first down.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, break. Mark 57. Check. 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get a nice chunk
Number
there on the
35,
first down.
the ball
Ryan,
carrier.
it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down
From
at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
On the keeper.
8 yards that time, able to
First
take
and
off,
goal,
and the result is a
Pittsburgh.
first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Ready. 51, 951. Man, that's trash. Check it back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Panther 60. Hey, Panther 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and goal at the 6-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Lion.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Pushing and fighting his way in.
Touchdown,
for a Steeler
Pittsburgh.
touchdown. A great effort
Chris
there.
Boswell on for
with
the
his
point after.
first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
The kick
and it's
is
21
good.
to 3.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 3.
Boswell now to kick it away
kickoff
after
for
the
Pittsburgh.
touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, well, run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here.
TJ Watt there
you get
on
the
the
ball
tackle.
to start the second half.
Brought down
Try to
back
go 2
at the
for 1 here.
21-yard
Get some
line.
points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's get off the field.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
T. Higgins.
As they'll stop it with a little
It's
over
a gain
30
of 8.
seconds to go in
Brings
the
up
first half
3rd
of play.
and 7.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Just like that. Dragon 60. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Burrow looking to pass. And Tate's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final
1st and
timeout.
10 at the 42-yard line.
With 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Both
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The half for Burrow and company. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The score,
so we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Get him, get him, get him. Check it out.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just... that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check smash. Check smash. 7's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete.
Burrow's
good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I went for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bed until we all got them buckets. For the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every
Number
now and
28,
then, partner,
Joe Mixon,
you
the
need
ball
that
carrier.
one guy who
Brought
can make
down
a
at
play
the
against all
35-yard
odds
line.
that maybe can
10
ignite
yards
things.
on
And
the
I think
pickup.
that's what they're looking
It's
for
second
right now.
and
Yeah,
inches.
you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Check, 47. Coming this way, here we go.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
How about
First
a guy
and 10
proving his
at the
worth in different
48-yard
ways?
line.
Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You must be.
First down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's
He
pass,
couldn't hold on through the
intended
contact.
for John
Brings up
Ross.
second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy
He
there,
was
trying to
covered
go
by
right back to
Jair
him after the
Alexander.
last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Kill.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you...
In for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 52 yards.
Touchdown,
And the Bengals are able to
Bengals.
cut into this lead.
I guess when you look back
The
on it,
kick
it was
is
just a
good.
matter of time until he popped a big
Makes
one
the
like that.
score
And, you know,
Steelers
halftime, you and I
28,
discussed it.
Bengals
They've done a nice
10.
job on him in the first half. But there were a
Matt
couple of
Gay
occasions
set
where it
to
felt
kick
like he
off.
might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
10-yard loss
Well,
on
so
the
much
play.
for setting the tone of the
It's
drive
second down.
offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell
Go ahead and
on
give him the
for
hat
point
trick.
after.
He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest
His
about it.
kick is good.
That third one, that's the
Makes
most
the
spectacular
score
run he's had in the
Steelers
ballgame. It's
35,
almost as if he's been playing his
Bengals
own game
10.
of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Taken in the end zone. And no
The
effort to
Bengals
bring
take
this
over
one out.
first
It's a
and 10
touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they
Number
decide to do.
28,
And
Joe
from the
Mixon, the
25,
ball
they work
carrier.
this to the 29,
He's
a
tackled
gain
at the
of 4.
29-yard line. 4
And
yards
result of that
on the
one,
pickup.
a nice 4-yard gain,
Second
so you
and
can
6.
use that to set up your play-action game. or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hold it ready. Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Mustang 19. 47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got Rome. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
At the 31-yard line.
But didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
57's the Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7's Mike. Mike 57.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald looking for his running back, and he's got him.
McDonald
short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard.
Gain on the play, and that'll lead him to a 3rd down.
He's checking.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and I don't know if he made it out of the end
Joe
zone.
Mixon,
No
the ball
signal.
carrier. He was
yes,
brought down by Bud Dupree.
And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
Result
How
of
many
the
more
play
can they
is
make?
a
They
safety.
put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go. Hey, man. Good job.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right
Kareem
now.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Before every game, the team making the
Tackled
fewest
back at
mistakes
the 28-yard line.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the whip.
Play action. It's McDonald. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
McDonald's pass.
A gain of
complete
13.
To
It's a
Chase
first
Claypool.
Well,
A gain of
they tried to
13
give him
yards.
the ball and let him run on the
First
last play,
down,
but I think the light bulb
Steelers.
went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Number 35,
into enemy
the ball carrier.
territory.
The
12
tackle
more
made at
yards
the
there and another
47-yard
first
line.
down.
A gain of
He's
12.
making quite a splash here in
And
his
the
NFL
Steeler
debut.
first
He
down.
was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Last 57. 57's Mike.
snuff this play
Number 35,
out behind the
the ball
line.
carrier.
We have not seen that much
Sam
today.
Hubbard on
That
the
one
tackle.
unable to develop,
A
never
loss of
got
2.
going. A
Brings
loss of
up
a couple.
2nd and 12.
And it's second
At
down.
the 49-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final
end of the
play
third quarter
of this third quarter.
With the score,
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Shift. Check. Crunch. Street. Crunch. Check 52.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Number 35,
7
the ball
yards on the
carrier.
pickup there, and now they've
Desmond
got it first and
Trufant
goal.
brought him down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be
First and
satisfied
goal
with. And
at the
throughout this
10-yard
game,
line.
they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, McDonald to the end zone, but it's
McDonald's
incomplete.
pass
Chase
intended for
Claypool, the
Chase
intended
Claypool.
target, but it'll be
Incomplete.
2nd and goal.
Leads to
That was a
2nd
touchdown
and
if he
goal.
could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down at the 2. Broke through first
Drop play
contact,
to the
but
running
ultimately
back.
stopped shy of the goal
Brought down
line.
at the 2-yard
7
line.
big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Screen. Pass. Check 99. Check.
They're trying to run this one in. What a stand so
carry for
far
the running
defensively,
back.
and now that's going to
Taken
bring
down
up a
right at the line
4th
of
and
scrimmage.
goal.
No gain on the
Now
play.
the Bengals going to use the
It's
first of
4th
their
and
timeouts.
goal
That'll
at
leave
the
them with 2
2-yard
remaining.
line.
We'll be back after this.
Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He had 3 touchdowns
by
already,
Logan
but
Wilson.
won't get a 4th here. And
It's
the
a
Bengals are going
turnover
to get the
on
football
down.
back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And a gain of about 4 here
Number
moves
28,
this from the
Joe
6 up to
Mixon,
the
the
10.
ball carrier. He was
on every
brought
play
down
call,
at
you
the
realize
10-yard
it's
line.
not going to go for a
A gain
touchdown.
of
So a
4.
lot of your calls
It's now
are
2nd
setting
and
things
6.
up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And not much there at all as he'll get this
Joe
only up to
Mixon
about
on
the
the carry.
11. Call it a gain of a
Taken
yard.
down
It's
at
going
the
to bring up
11-yard
3rd and
line.
5.
A gain of a yard. brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Coming.
They go play action with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the
take
return.
over 1st and 10.
The offense will take
their
over
own 48
with a new
yard
set of
line.
downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal
Kareem
territory.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the
tackle
tackle
made
from
by
a safety
Jesse Bates.
spot.
Brandon, I've got to
4
think this
yards on
offensive
the
line has
pickup.
got some smiles on its
2nd
faces.
and
And I know it sounds
At
crazy,
the Bengals'
but they practiced for
47-yard
this
line.
back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 44-yard line. Sam Hubbard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
On to punt.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The
Only
Bengals
29
take over
yards on
1st
the punt
and
there.
10.
Definitely not his best.
At their own
and the Bengals will
16-yard
take
line.
over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. Now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's
trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Joe
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Cincinnati Bengals.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play
1st
caller,
and 10 at
you
the
may go off your
50-yard
sheet
line.
and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike. 40.
From midfield now, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and
out of
long.
bounds behind the line of
That wasn't
scrimmage.
exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Bengals.
John Ross,
Matt Gay on
56
for the point after.
yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 37.
So still lots of
Bengals
work left
17.
to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
McDonald's
and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings
3
up
yards to gain there,
7
second down.
at the 28-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle.
That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive
A 3-yard gain
just
on
keep
the
that
play.
clock ticking.
Brings up third down.
All day, baby.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. 18 Cotton.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
He was brought
down
by
with a minute 15
Alexander.
left to go in the second half.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt
on to
now
punt.
as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
The
No
Bengals
return,
take
but it
over
goes
first
down as
and
just
10
a punt of 31
at their own
yards.
30-yard
and
line.
that will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's go out here."
To number 87.
Some other time, but
It's a
some teams
pickup
like
of
to do
3.
something at the end
Brings
to feel
up
a little
second
bit better
and 7
as they continue to
at
play.
the 33-yard line.
I probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Joe Burrow is
in this
sacked.
league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback.
A loss of
almost no matter the
12 brings
situation.
up third down.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an
47
injury.
to Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47. Come for you.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our...
Oh, man, so much to look forward. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one.